Good morning and happy Friday, you guys. I am so excited about today being Friday because this has been a week. Can I just tell you that? And when I say it's been a week, I've been very busy all week long. And I telework on Mondays and Fridays, but this week has just been so long. So I'm so thankful that today is Friday. And I'm always excited when it's time for me to do my car vlog. But before I jump into today's topic, I just want to say I went to the gym this morning and my workout didn't really fare the way I thought it was, or I had planned on it. I don't know. I don't know if it was. I think it was really because I just didn't feel like being there this morning. I did not feel like getting out of the bed. I had to literally claw myself away from the pillow and the covers because I didn't feel like getting up this morning. So I think that's really what it was. But my bench program, let me backtrack. I didn't get to the gym at midnight. When I got there, it was like 1:15. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother squatting today because I don't want to be in here all morning. And so I skipped the squat, just went on and did my bench program. And besides that, the guys, or a couple of guys that normally would spot me, they weren't there this morning, so that wasn't going to help me. And I had 235 for 6 sets of 3 reps, which is not heavy per se, but I just like that confidence of having a spotter there. Not that I can't get the weight by myself, but by myself I may do 2 reps, but having that spotter there, just that comfort, then I would do 3 with no problems. But it is what it is, and I'll just do it next week. So anyway, I went on, did my bench program. My last 2 sets, I ended my second to the last set with 175 for 3 reps, and my last set was supposed to be 205. Now that was with the 175 was with the RAM. The slingshot is what I was using for the 205, and so my spotter gave me a lift off. I said my weight, and when he let his hands go, it felt so heavy. I said, ooh, nope, not today. Let's rack it. So you have to know your limits. So I said, nope, this is not going to work today, and it's okay. You don't push yourself when you're just not really feeling it. And I've done 205 before, because I told y'all my max with the slingshot is actually 230 for 1 rep. So I've done 205 before, but for whatever reason, today it just did not feel good at all. And so it's okay. So I will live to try it again on next week. So anyway, let's jump into, and real quick. So I did my measurements before I left the house, because y'all know it's Friday, I'm headed to my sister's house. But I did my measurements, and I've come down 1 inch in every area. Y'all, I am doing a daggone thing. Can I just tell you that I actually have to, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Well, I may do it this evening, but I need to get a new pair of black pants because I've been eating healthy along with my exercise. So my inches are dropping off. Excuse me, y'all, my sinuses are acting fool today. And so my black pants, when I put them on earlier in the week, they are so baggy, like in the crotch area, in the leg area period, especially in the crotch area. And I was like, I am not going to wear these on Sunday because the women are singing and we're wearing our pink Metropolitan Care shirts with a black bottom, so it could be skirt or pants. And I didn't want to put on a skirt because I don't feel like putting on tights, so I'm going to put on some pants. But this gives me a reason to go buy a new pair of black pants because those, and I'm not ashamed to say it, and I'll be honest with you, this time last year, I ended up getting a pair of black pants, and I'm going to be honest with you, they were size 18. They were size 18. A lot of it was to accommodate my booty and my thighs. And then towards the end, I guess around the fall-ish, I would say, around fall, October-ish, I ended up having to get another pair of pants because the 18s were fitting too big. So I dropped down to a 16, and now the 16s have a lot of room in them. So when I go to JCPenney, I will be getting me a size 14 slacks. Y'all, I ain't playing. I'm getting down to I would love to get down. If I stayed in a 14, I'd be okay with that really, but I would love to get back down into my 12s. It'd be nice in theory to get back into a size 10, but you know what? I'll take a 12 and be happy with it. So let's go into today's topic of conversation. So today's topic is, how much evidence do you need? How much evidence do you need? So you might be thinking, well, Michelle, what exactly are you talking about? Evidence for what? Well, that's like a blank piece of paper that just kind of goes on and on, because when I say how much evidence do you need, I'm talking about, let's start with relationships. If the person that you're with treats you like a stranger on the street, or they always act like they don't have time for you, then I'm asking you the question, how much evidence do you need that they don't really want to be in that relationship? If they don't have time, so when I say time for you, I'm talking about going out, just talking on the phone. You need to see that as a sign. How much more evidence do you need that that person's just not into you, either anymore or they're not into you, period? When you talk about, staying with relationships. Let's say that someone comes to you and says, Michelle, I was out at Red Lobster and I saw your husband or your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, out with some other woman, and they didn't look like they were having a business meal. They looked like they were in love, the way she was staring all up in his face, and they were holding hands, and maybe they saw them kiss or something. Or it could be a guy and somebody saw your wife out with another guy. And let's say that that's not the first time that somebody's told you that. How much evidence do you need? And I'm going to give you one more, and then we're going to move on to something else. Let's say your significant other has been caught cheating several times. How much evidence do you need that it's time to walk away from that relationship? See, because I believe that when people love you and they care about you, they're not going to cheat on you, because number one, it's hurtful. And if they really love you and care about you, they're not going to do anything that's going to be hurtful to you. So I'm asking the question today, how much evidence do you need when it comes to letting go of a relationship? And I've been down that road where you say, okay, this relationship is not perfect, but you don't want to give up because you think you'll be seen as a failure. And so you hang in there when you should have let go a long time ago. But how much more evidence do you need? If you're on a job and you've been passed over for several promotions, you've seen people come in after you get promoted and or move up to other departments or taking on other responsibilities, and you're at the same level, how much more evidence do you need that it's time for you to leave that job? Because I've seen this happen for years. I've watched people stay in jobs hoping and praying and asking God to allow them to get that promotion when it comes up again, and they keep getting passed over. And that might be God's way of saying, I need you to move on. You're trying to hold on to this job because it's familiar, the work is easy, but I need you to move on. This is not the place that I need you to be anymore. How much more evidence do you need? And thank God I've never been that person, but I know people that have experienced that. So again, if you're on a job and your supervisors don't value you and they look over you when it's time for promotions and giving big projects to, or just projects in general, how much more evidence do you need that that's not the place you need to be anymore? Your time has expired at that location. See, I believe there's an expiration date on jobs. And I remember I had a supervisor, his name was Edwin, when I first came to the Federal Trade Commission. And I said to him, I said, Edwin, people don't understand that everything has an expiration date. Food has an expiration date. People have an expiration date. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, when you die, your expiration date has come. That's it. You're done. I said, but just like all those things have expiration dates, being on a job has an expiration date. And at some point, you've got to let that job go and move on. You might like it because it's comfortable, but your expiration date has come and it's time for you to move on. So again, I ask, how much more evidence do you need to stop letting people cheat on you, to not value you? You have all the evidence right there. It's right there in front of you. Y'all, let me back up. Hold on. The evidence is right in front of your face. It's in front of your face, but you fail to see it. And I just don't understand that. I want to understand, but I don't. So I want to encourage you today to start really looking at your life. Look at where you are in your relationship. Look at where you are on your job. Look at where you are in your business. Look at where you are in your lifestyle. And then if you see anything that's not where it should be, or you see any signs of an expiration date that has come, you need to let that thing go and move on. You really have got to let it go and move on, because I don't want to keep seeing people being stuck. And I don't know, like I said, who this message is for, but it's for somebody. And if the shoe fits, wear it. You know, if it's not your size, then don't wear it. But if the shoe fits, wear it. And say to yourself, okay, you know what? This is a new year. I am not going to keep doing the same old stuff that I did last year that's getting me nowhere. Okay? Know when to let go. Let go of people. Let go of things. Let go of that job. Let go of that business. Whatever it is, learn when your expiration date comes to just let it go and move on to something else. That's all I have, you guys. I'm going to head on into my sisters because I got a ton of work to do today. And I just wanted to drop those little nuggets into your spirit and give you a little update. Make sure you watch my Catch Up With Me video on Monday, because I have some great things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I'm super, super excited about. When I tell y'all God is good, honey, God is good. I feel like getting out, it's 37 degrees. I feel like getting out this car, just running around shouting about how good God is. But so yeah, make sure you check out that video on Monday, because like I said, I have some cool things I want to share with you guys, some projects that I'm working on. And I almost said what it was, but I'm not. You'll see it in Monday's Catch Up With Me video. So as always, thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys, and I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart. I truly love you guys. From here to the end of time, y'all, because we getting rid of dead things. This is a new year. You've got to get rid of dead things. You've got to get rid of things that have expired in your life. So I hope this helps someone, and I'm going to get on out of here. And as always, take care. Do big things, because this year we're thinking big, we're doing big things, we're dreaming big. None of that small stuff. That was last year. None of that small stuff. Until next time, take care.